Okie dokie. So as always, we'll start with that breathing exercise. So let's just get into a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged, legs forwards, sit on a cushion on your knees or even on a chair to start this. But let's start by rolling those shoulders. So really hug them up to your ears, take them down your back. Let's do this twice more. Go slowly so you can really feel the movement and the muscles working. That's opposite way. Bringing them forwards. And then drop them down, but then bring them back. So let's open that chest, widen those collarbones, and just loosely place those hands on your knees. Then I'd like you to close your eyes, close your mouth, and just start with gentle breathing in and out of the nose, just transitioning into your practice, clearing the mind. I know that might be easy to say, but just focus on that breath. Feeling the air come in through the nostrils and out. And then just think about your posture as if you were an observer of you and your body. So just have a think, is your spine stacked? Are you upright or are you leaning more to one side? So just take a moment to readjust and have that really lovely structure. And then with your eyes closed, so we're taking away any visual distractions, I want you to imagine a ball, a beach ball. So on the exhale, it's kind of saggy and empty. And I want you to pause on that exhale with that saggy, empty ball. And then on the inhale, slowly inflate that ball, super slowly, keep inflating, really even, balanced breath. Until that ball is so full, you can't take in any more breath. Pausing there, and then slowly exhaling. Feeling those shoulders come down. The rib cage come back together, and pause with that empty breath, that saggy, deflated ball. Let's take that inhale in. Fill it up, the ribs are expanding, the shoulders are rising. Pause. Exhale. Super slowly. Letting that breath out and pausing with that empty, saggy ball. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Now that ball's getting worked hard, it's getting used to the motion. Pause. So as you exhale, see if you can lengthen out these breaths even longer. Pause. Inhale. Particularly on that inhale, see if you can drink in that little bit more. Exhale. Keep going with this visualization. The reason why I've picked a beach ball is you can see I'm outside, enjoying that apricity on my face. So lovely to take your practice outside. So I hope it inspires you. So next time you do yoga, if it's gorgeous outside, get out. Let's take one more breath there. Make it a fullest, deepest breath. Pausing at the top. Exhale. Lovely. Gently opening those. I just got a fly in my mouth, opening those eyes. So let's just repeat with those shoulders. Let's roll them back. 2, 3 times. And let's go forwards. Lovely. And let's bring the right shoulder up to the ear, drop that left shoulder down. Keeping your body straight, try not to tilt your body, and then bring that right shoulder down, bring that left shoulder up. Lovely. And then let's drop that chin to chest. Let the head hang heavy. It's really nice. You might want to add on to this and have your hands just loosely hanging at the back of your head to add in that extra weight. Deepening that stretch down the back of your neck. And release. Let's take the head back up. The eyes are in the horizon. Drop the left ear over to the left shoulder. You might feel like it's really not going anywhere in the first instance. But just have patience, bear with, pause. Take that head up. Go over to the right, so right ear to right shoulder. And this is where you start to learn your body. You get to figure out where are your tight spots, where are the bits that you need to work on that have been working hard. Inhale back to center. This time as we drop over to the left, you might already notice it goes a bit deeper. But let's take that right arm out to the sides and rotate that wrist. And the opposite way. Right from our fingertips all the way up to our ear is connected. Push that right hand away as if you're pushing a door closed or, you know, keeping a pestering child at bay. And just enjoy that stretch all the way down the right. You might even feel it in your forearms leading up from that thumb. Try and flex those fingers towards your face. And then just notice the distance from your left ear to your left shoulder here. As we bring the head back up, bring the right ear down, it feels like it doesn't hardly go anywhere. So that shows you how stretched we have been on the opposite side. Let's take that left arm out. Rotate those wrists one way and the other way. And then let's push that hand away, flexing those fingers towards your face. Might feel uncomfortable in your forearm, your fingertips, but it's a great stretch. Right from that middle finger, that end point, all the way up to your ear, perhaps beyond. And release, lovely. Let's take those fingers together in a clasp, push them away from you, and let's curl our back backwards. Bring your chin back down to the chest. And on the inhale, as you stack your vertebrae, bring your triceps, the top of your arms by your ears, pushing those palms up to the ceiling, grow taller. Exhale, curve that spine backwards again, push those hands forwards, bring that chin to the chest. Lovely. Inhaling, stacking those vertebrae back up. Release those arms down, roll those shoulders. Lovely. Let's take the gaze up to the sky or the ceiling, gritting those teeth so you can feel that really lovely stretch down the front of your neck, all the way into your chest. Making sure those shoulders are backwards. Try and knit together those shoulder blades. Breathing there. Lovely, bring the head back to the horizon, drop the chin back down to the chest, and then let's pendulum that neck. So we bring the right ear over to the right, chin to chest, left ear over to the left. Just move with your breath. So as you inhale, you're bringing your head up. As you exhale, you're allowing that head to loll down. Really nice. And let's pause there. If you've had your legs crossed one way, let's switch them over the opposite way. Grab hold of your knees. Again, let's take that spine backwards. Allow the shoulders to curve forward. Bring your chin down to your chest. Your gaze is at your belly. Inhale, coming up. Bring your chest forward as if someone's as if someone's pulling your thigh and you're sticking your bottom out. Let's go backwards. And let's come forwards. Using your arms as anchors on your knees will really help that movement and get deeper into the stretch. Lovely, coming through. Fabulous. If you didn't go that deep, don't worry. We will repeat this again. Okay, let's come to center. Slide the left hand away. Let's bring that right arm up, up, up. First of all, think about that length. So we're just opening that right side first by our right arm being straight and really searching for that ceiling or sky. Take that right hand down. Let's take the left up. Straight, strong arm. You can gaze up, or if your neck is getting any tension, just let your gaze go where feels comfortable. Let's bring that left hand down. This time, let's go a little bit deeper as we bring the right arm up on the inhale. As you exhale, bend in that elbow, lean over to the left, pushing that right sitting bone into the ground, taking your gaze down, and then curl that right shoulder over to the left knee. Really getting into that back, the sides. Inhaling up and over. There's a really important muscle here underneath your rib cage, behind your obliques, QL. And that's really your posture muscle, keeps that spine straight and upright. And it's really important that we stretch and strengthen that muscle. Let's bring that left arm up. Exhale, bend into that right elbow, leaning over to that right, opening up that left side. And then again, let's take that left shoulder over to the right knee, deepening that stretch all the way from the left armpit into the back. Opening up here and returning. So let's bring the soles of our feet to the floor, a bit wider than hip distance. Take hold of your shins, so just below your knee. And we're going to repeat that spine movement, but maybe going a little bit deeper. So on the exhale, curve the spine backwards, chin to chest. If you were to let go, you fall down backwards. Inhale, coming up, opening those knees wide, bringing yourself forward, maybe even bring the elbows to the knees to bring yourself fully forwards. Nice stretch on the inside of your legs. Exhale, let's bring those knees back up, roll backwards, curve that spine. Inhaling, coming up. Open those knees, lean forwards. You might even feel about an inch taller after today. Once you've really lengthened and opened up that spine and posture muscles in the torso. Let's come back last time. Inhaling, coming up, opening those knees, coming forwards. You can grit those teeth to get that stretch in the neck as well. Lovely. And let's stack that vertebrae up. Let's take the legs forwards, finding that really strong structure and that L shape. If you find your spine curves here, bring your hands back behind you so we're avoiding that curve. We want a really strong core, strong bases here. Bring that belly in, so we're contracting that core. And then we're going to take the arms out to the sides, wrap your right arm over your left and twist like ropes. grab whatever you can, could be your wrist, your thumb, but guide those elbows down. Option here is to pick up that right foot and just hook that right ankle on top of that left thigh. If that feels okay, you might want to slide that right foot towards the left hip. So we're feeling a stretch from our glute all the way to our knee, and with our arms bound, leaning forwards, will take that stretch deeper, not only into the extended leg, but across your shoulders on your back. One more breath there. Let's open, release. Keep that right knee across your left. Stack those knees, grow taller, create length. Inhale, take those arms up. And as you exhale, right hand comes behind you, left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh, and just take a gentle twist. You can look over your right shoulder, try and have that left shoulder down. You can look over your right, but also that right shoulder down. Inhale, return forwards, release those arms. Let's release that right leg. Take that left leg over, either left ankle on top of your right thigh, you might want a cushion, or just a little bit of an opening here before you bring that left foot over to the right hip. Opposite way this time, so right arm under left, twist. Take what you can, it might be your wrist, it might be your watch, it might be your thumb, hello monkey. Draw those elbows down. Enjoy that stretch first. And if you'd like to deepen, let's bow ourselves forwards over that left leg. Really, really nice. Inhaling up, release. Lengthen, so grow taller in that spine, shoulders back. Inhale, taking those arms up. Exhale, left hand comes behind you, right arm hooks with that left thigh, and take that gentle twist, looking over your left shoulder, but drop that right shoulder down. Breathing there. Really, really nice. And release. Take your hands behind you, release that foot. Again, your feet wider than hip distance, bend your knees. Try not to sink and hang out here. Really push into your arms so we've got that chest raised, shoulder blades squeezing. And then as you exhale, drop those knees over to the left. Pause. Inhale, knees up. Exhale, drop them over to the right. Inhaling up. So this really helps release the hips. Exhale over to the left. Inhaling up. Exhale, drop them over to the right. Inhaling up. Send them forward, give them a little wibble, and find yourself in all fours, ready to go deeper with our stretches. So really, really concentrating on the chest and shoulders today. Not so much focusing on the legs, but it is good to just give those legs a moment of stretching. So we will do that. Spread your fingers wide. Press into the ground so we're not releasing our shoulders here. We're really got that strong structure. Your back is flat. Tuck that tailbone slightly under so you can feel your core working. Then, I want you to first inhale, come forwards. Exhale, come back. So just gently rocking forwards and backwards. And this not only stretches your forearms, but also your wrists, because everything is really, really connected. And so when you're pressing away, even sitting on your knees like I'm doing now, is such a valuable stretch for your forearms, your fingers, which of course is all connected. When we're on all fours, we're adding that weight of our body there as well, and the weight of gravity. So it just deepens the stretch a little bit more. So as you're rocking forwards and backwards, just check in with where it feels a little bit sore. And it's really, really good to do this, particularly if you work at a desk. Turn the fingertips out to the sides, rocking side to side. So the eyes of your elbows, try and get them to space each other. That'll deepen the stretch for your little finger and your ring finger. And then, don't hate me, let's turn the thumbs to the outside of the mat, the fingertips facing the knees. Either pause there, that can be enough, or you might want to bring that bottom to your heels to the point where you're feeling a deep, intense stretch, but never to the point of pain. Lovely, let's release. Coming back forwards. So let's do those cat-cows, because it's always really good to get that spine flexibility. Drop that belly down, stick the bottom out, shoulders back, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, rise that spine high, touch that tailbone under you, really push the floor away from you with all your might. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, pushing that ground away. Curl that spine, look between your legs. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more here. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to that center, that flat back. Curl that right shoulder to the right hip, looking over at the right side of you, to the back of your mat. Inhale to center. Exhale, bring that left shoulder to the left side. Inhale to center. Now we're going to thread that needle. So take your left hand high to the ceiling. Bring that left arm through the hole between your right wrist and your right knee. Sliding that arm away, your palm is facing up. Bring your left ear down. And then this right elbow should be facing high like a box. Don't let it drop. And the more weight, pressure you press into that right hand, the more your body can twist your shoulder. Really nice stretch. Inhale, open that back up. Take sky, left hand down. Take that right arm up. Thread that right hand through the gap between the left wrist and left knee, right ear to the mat. Pressing into that left hand. Deep shoulder stretch on that right hand side. Inhale, coming back up, take that right arm up to the ceiling and bring that hand down. Now, keeping your knees directly below your hips, we're going to come into that puppy dog pose. So bringing those arms forwards, wrap those triceps under. Keep your hips, don't be tempted to move those hips forwards or back, but slide those arms down, stick that bottom out, chin to the mat. So just really trying to bring that chest down. And put to good use all that opening, all that stretching we've done into our shoulders, into our torso. And it's called puppy dog, as you probably guessed, because it's like a dog asking for its ball to be thrown in that really playful mode. But just relax your chest down if you like your left ear or right ear to the mat like I do. Be my guest. Try to wrap those shoulders under, so that tricep under. Lovely, and then inhale, coming back up. So we'll see how well I can do this at 5 months pregnant, but it's a really, really lovely stretch to open up those shoulders. If you are not me, lay on your front. I'm going to lay slightly to the side because of my groin bump. So lay on your belly, your arms forward. Bring your left arm out to the side like a T. So if both arms are out, you're like a T shape. Your left palm is down. Bring your right hand by your right shoulder. And then as you press into that right hand, open your body off the mat. So you're curling your weight over that left arm. So it's that deep stretch on that left pec muscle. Again, the more you press into that right hand, the deeper the stretch. You might want to pick up that right foot and place it on the ground behind the left. Again, to deepen that stretch. Your left ear is on the mat. Breathing there. I really, really love this stretch. And release, coming back onto your front, arms out to the side like that T. And I'm just going to come onto my right side so I can do this. This time your right hand comes out to the side, your palm down. Left hand comes into your left shoulder. Press into that left hand, curl over your right hand, your right ear comes to the mat. And again, there's an option to bring the left sole of the foot to the ground, opening up on that right side. Just really enjoying that stretch there. So and now back forwards. Coming back onto those all fours. And this is where we are going to sag those shoulders just to get that fascia, that stickiness that builds up to create stiffness here. So on all fours, so take a stretch into that right leg. So right toes come down, press the right heel away from you. But as we're doing this, allow your chest to drop. So allow your shoulders to hunch. And then as you inhale, push the mat away from you. So you're trying to create that rounding in your shoulders. It's a subtle but very effective move. So if you're thinking, what are you going on about, Amy? Look at the screen now. Watch. So I'm sinking the shoulders and curling the shoulders. Really, really good to strengthen. So my arms aren't bending. There's no bend there. I'm not doing a press up. It's all in shoulder strength. Really small move, just moving with my breath. Let's switch legs. And it's one of those that high repetition, zero weight apart from your own body weight, is really, really effective to work on strengthening those shoulders, but also creating that mobility as well. Lovely. And bring that right leg down. Coming back into a seated position. We have one more stretch before we recheck in with ourselves. So everything should feel really, really loose, but let's take your right arm up. Avoid bringing your head forward. So let's just take that right elbow first of all with the left hand. And think about that straight, strong spine. Everything is stacked. And guide that right elbow behind your head. If you to do this, you have to move your head. I'd rather your head be straight. So have that super strong, straight spine. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. If from there, you can bring that left hand and just find your fingertips. But again, push that head into that right arm. You might want to grab your t-shirts. You can find your fingertips, maybe try and just touch 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe your whole hand. But t-shirt is just fine. Notice I'm not curving my spine, it's super straight. So just taking that deep stretch there. Release, roll those shoulders. Left elbow up, draw it back. Head straight, spine straight, belly slightly drawn in. And then there's that option to bring that right arm underneath you, taking what you can without compromising the length in your spine, bringing that head up. Breath, full and deep. And release. And we're going to take our relaxation in seated today. But just roll those shoulders and just notice. You might at the beginning of this session felt some cracks, some clicks, some niggles. Notice how it feels now. Draw them up to your ears. And as you exhale, open your mouth and exhale with a big twice more. Inhale, drawing them up to your ears. Drop them down with a big inhale, drawing them up to your ears. Drop down with a big lovely. Roll them up to your ears one last time, but bring them backwards and plant your shoulder blades down. Your palms are resting on your knees, palms facing up. Close the eyes again. Gently part the teeth so you have the relaxed jaw. And before you go into the breathing visualization of the ball again, just take a moment to imagine a laser beam scanning down your body and check in. Check in with how your body feels now, than how it did when we were sitting like this at the beginning of the session. Hopefully you feel more supple, more flexible, more relaxed. And if there is a part of you that is still niggly, just go back to one of those poses, those asanas that made you feel really, really good and that you wish we'd stayed in longer. Your yoga practice, you can do it again. Access this video again. Put in more requests to me. I really appreciate requests. Give me some comments on how you felt today. Always welcomed. But for now, take your moment in your relaxation as long as you like. It's a shorter session, so this allows you to take that extra time in your relaxation and enjoy. That's it from me today. Have a fabulous day. Namaste. Bye-bye.